Hello, insiders. Hi, it's Veronica again. Today's Wedding Wednesday. It is the 23rd of June. I got it. It's the 23rd of June, and I'm coming to you live again as promised. Every Wednesday, I'm just going to give everyone a little bit of time to get into the chat so we can get started. Hello, everyone who's joining. I think I have a curl in the wrong place. Hi, everybody. Hello, Shushu. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, I'm just going to wait a little bit and give everyone time to come in. And then we'll get started because I want to talk about something that we usually don't talk about quite often in the wedding industry, but in my opinion, it's absolutely important. So we are going to chat about the groom. Well, groom, the groomsman, the groom, everything about the wedding party that has to do with the grooms. So that is our topic today. I'm going to share about, I would say, about 8 trends. Well, I have 16, but I'm going to share 8 because then we'll be going on forever. So, yeah, 16 trends your groom needs to know, and he needs to know that. So, those that are engaged and having their discussion with their significant other, it's important to have this discussion with him personally because he is your fiance, and also as a planner to have those discussions with the couple and direct your attention to him. And I know sometimes, we tend to talk to the bride a lot, but it's important to, to have a conversation with him. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Mario Batelli, okay, and the setup queen. Interesting. Nice. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Veronica of Veronica Wedding and Events, Inc., and also the editor-in-chief of the Wedding Planner Lifestyle magazine. And I am broadcasting. I'm coming to you live every Wednesday after 4 o'clock to talk about everything regarding weddings. And not only weddings, but managing a wedding, planning a wedding, money management, working with your colleagues in the industry, style shoots, and everything regarding our industry, which would be the wedding industry. So we'll talk about dresses. We'll talk about, when you're going to a bridal store to pick out your dress. We are going to talk about working with a wedding planner. It's also important to have that kind of information. So I'll touch on that a little bit, and I must say I'm getting a little more comfortable now, so, I'm hitting my stride, so I'm loving this, loving this. Carolita, thank you for joining. I'm just going to give it a couple of more minutes, and one more minute, and then I'll get started. As I mentioned earlier, today we're talking about the groom, who is absolutely important, just like the bride. And I'm going to provide you with 10 trends your groom needs to know. Or you can share it with the groom, or the wedding planner could actually share it with the groom. So, okay. So I'm going to get started. So these are things that you need to incorporate, some unique touches in your wedding day for the groom. And if you see me looking down, I'm referring to my notes a little bit because I want to make sure that I am providing all the information necessary and I'm covering as much ground as possible so that you can have enough information that you can communicate with your fiance when you're having this discussion regarding his day. Because it's not only about his groom style, it has to do with him being at the wedding, being on time, sharing information with his groomsmen so that everyone can be on the same page. So, before you get to the altar, there's a lot to do. So that's what I'm sharing. prior to getting to the altar, and then some information the day of when before the ceremony and also the reception. We all want our groom to be stylish, and of course that's important to the bride. It's also important to the fiance, who is going to be her groom, and also his best man, because the guys want to look sharp also. So basically for wedding style for a groom, most grooms usually would choose a classic tux, and that would be, you know, black jacket, pant, and white shirt. Some would do go without a tie, some would do a bow tie, some would actually go for a longer tie. Now, based on his personal style, he'll decide, you know, what he wants to look like. Of course, he has to discuss that with his future wife, because it all has to blend together as part of the wedding party. But I want to start with the groom in white, because I know, you know, throughout the industry, we usually have this saying that only the bride should be wearing white. But I've seen, after looking online at a lot of the bridal shows, that especially in the United States, I've noticed there's quite a difference in the way that their weddings are conducted, you know, comparing to ours in Canada. And it's different. It's not bad. It's just different. It's just that sometimes we don't do things. You'll really find a Canadian groom in a white suit, but I've noticed a lot of grooms in the United States, they do wear white on white, which is absolutely wonderful. I mean, you know, I've seen it and I'm like, oh, he looks dapper. But we usually go for the classic black and white or the classic tux. So that's a difference that I've noticed. So if he's wearing white, I think the shade should be not stark white, and that depends again on diversity. You know, if it's a Caucasian groom, stark white may not be what is best for him. But if you're talking about a black groom, then stark white would look a little bit better because of, you know, the tone of his skin, or the shade, well, it's the tone of his skin, sorry. He would look better in a white suit. So it differs based on nationality, or, you know, if you decide that you want to do white, be sure that you choose something that goes well with your skin tone. And that would be my suggestion for that. There's no rule really. However, again, skin tone is important. Now, if you're doing something destination, I would suggest you can go with a classic tux, because I've seen grooms in a classic tux. However, because it's, you know, it's destination and maybe they're in the Caribbean, they're not much in long pants. They'll go for what I would call a Bermuda shorts. It stops really at their knees. And then, of course, they have the dinner jacket and a white shirt and a bow tie. Most times, if you're going to do the pants shorter, you wouldn't do a longer tie. You would do a bow tie. Now, again, it's personal style, so there's no rules here. It's just a suggestion that, you know, overall, it looks much better if it's a bow tie with a Bermuda shorts. Again, for destination weddings, you find that a lot of grooms, they would prefer something a little more casual. If they really don't want to go with a classic tux, they would do something like a cargo pants or linen pant. And that's beautiful also. A linen pant with a white shirt. A lot of the buttons, maybe 2 or 3 of the buttons are open, so you can see all of his manly chest and everything. Yeah, okay, I'm going off topic a little bit here, but I get excited. So, so something more relaxed, because it's a destination wedding, and of course, the weather is warmer. So of course, you choose to wear lighter clothes, where the wind and you're not as overheated or hot, because sometimes in the country you never know, it's like 80-90 degrees, and you really don't want to wear something that makes you overly heated if you're outside for a long time. Just take into consideration you want to wear something that's a little more breezy. The fifth thing I want to talk about is the preppy pants, and I've seen the preppy pants a lot in 2019. Now, you may ask me, okay, what is it, Veronica? What is a preppy pants? I'm going to read actually the description of a preppy pants, and then what it says. Grooms have fun with its prints. What it is, it's a printed material, something floral. So you'll find that he's wearing something floral at the bottom and maybe a white shirt to offset. you know, he doesn't want to look too busy top to bottom. So he'll choose something floral at the bottom and a white shirt to offset that. Or he may decide to wear something pastel at the bottom and then wear something more classic on top, which would be a blazer, white shirt, and a tie, and not a bow tie. That would be the longer tie. So that's what a preppy pant we describe as preppy pants, and I'm sure you've seen it. It's quite fun when you think about it. If you're on an island and you're getting married, and if you're a man and you're into you're into your own personal style where you don't mind taking a risk and wearing a floral pant, and you're quite comfortable in your masculinity, then why not? I would suggest that you do something like that. Again, it has to tie into the wedding party and the whole theme and color scheme of the wedding party. So you take that into consideration. Something else to the groom that I noticed other than black, if your groom is not really into a classic suit, I would suggest navy. Navy is always absolutely beautiful. I mean, sometimes it's the new black, like gray is the new black. Navy is also. It's not really heavy like black is. It's a little lighter shade. Hi, hello. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Navy is also would be my second choice. It's like a hint of black. It's, you know, it's a little bit lighter and it's classic. You can wear it at the ceremony, you can wear it at the reception, and then you can wear your suit after. So navy is a really good color also. Most grooms would usually choose a three-piece suit. Now, you don't have to. Like I said, you can decide in your own personal style. Some grooms would go for a waistcoat. You can definitely do that also if it's your choice. But again, it's personal choice, what you're comfortable with, and how it ties into your wedding style and the wedding scheme. Navy blue, again, you can do black brown is also really, really pretty, and something that I would suggest a groom would like to try. Again, I just want to give one tip for the groom. Your belt and your shoes must match. Like, that's like an accessory for us. So how a woman wear a pair of shoes and a pocketbook or a handbag, if that's what you call it, then that basically is an accessory for a groom. His belt has to match and his shoe has to match. That means if he's wearing a tan belt, he wears tan shoes. Black belt, black shoes. I know they got it. Yes. So another fabric or another shade I would suggest for a groom would be a neutral suit. And that can range from something oatmeal, something tan. A tan color is also pretty for a groom. And soft neutrals, like something really light, cream is also beautiful for a groom. And again, personal style. You may have a trend, but you don't necessarily have to be trendy. You can have your own style and decide what color goes best for the wedding party in general. But I mean, that's something I would suggest for a groom also. So if you haven't tried something tan, then, you know, why not? That's something you can also try. Let me see. Now, the next thing that I've seen, number 6, would be, I've noticed a lot of grooms are wearing sneakers. Now, I think it depends on, first of all, I must say, it depends on the type of wedding, because if you're having something elegant, then maybe, you know, a pair of sneakers may not be appropriate for that particular wedding. But I mean, if you're doing something on the beach, then definitely your sneakers would be quite appropriate for a destination wedding. Again, after the ceremony and you know, you're at the reception, you know, if you decide to change to be comfortable, that's totally different. But sneakers are really, like right now, a lot of grooms and brides are seeing wearing sneakers. And I know a lot of the brides are wearing sneakers that the laces are lace. They're doing something really fun and flirty with the lace for the sneakers. So definitely, some brides are actually decorating the sneakers. So, you know, they'll have a little sparkle or something that is sentimental to them, and they'll actually glue that onto the sneakers. So that's another trend that our grooms can kind of consider. Now, the mismatch destination look. And I want to talk about that because it's low maintenance. So they can wear possibly a sport jacket and white shirt and then they can do a white pant. So you have white shirt, white pant, and maybe a navy blue jacket, or they can do they can do a pop of color. They can do something totally different like green or yellow, or, you know, a soft pink, something that actually matches the style of the wedding. So something fun for a groom to consider when he is, you know, having that conversation with his fiance and wants to contribute to the planning of the wedding. You know, you can decide on the style in that way. I did mention about the sparkly shoes. Now, a classic ceremony. Now, a classic ceremony would be when the bride at the reception. Some grooms would actually decide that everything for the wedding, because the wedding is going to be, like I said, the style, everything should be elegant. So if he wants to go with a classic style, or he wants to go with a suit that's totally different, if he wants to wear something maybe paisley at the top, and then a black pant and a white shirt, then that's something that he can also do. So just match or blend what works for you, or try different things, or whatever works for you. That's exactly what you go with. That is the last one. Here is the second suit for the reception. And I know a lot of times brides will actually change in their second dress for the reception, and a lot of brides are doing that right now, and I think it's actually beautiful. You get to wear two dresses in one day. Who wouldn't want to do that? Like, yeah, 2 dresses in one day. Beautiful. So you're wearing your wedding gown throughout the church service, which would be the ceremony, and then you go to the park for your photos, and you have your dress on for that. But then when you get to the reception, usually right after dinner, you'll find that a lot of brides would, you know, go back to the bridal suite and change and wear a second dress. So we also would like to see our grooms, and I'm getting back to them, and I'm not leaving them alone. They can actually do that too. They can wear a classic suit, which would be black and white, and then to change, or their second suit for the reception, they can decide to wear something a little bit different. You know, add a pop of color, or do something totally different. They can wear the same pant, but just change the jacket and just mix it up a little bit, and they'll have a completely different look. And that's my 10 trends for grooms today. Now, I noticed, let me see, Joanna, I just want to acknowledge some people that's here. Joanna, thank you for joining. Meg Weddings, thank you for joining. Some of the names I really can't read, but thank you so much. I really don't want to not acknowledge you. I appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. I will be uploading this video to YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel, and I'll be uploading the video to YouTube. So if you didn't catch it on Instagram Live, then you can certainly visit the YouTube channel. It's the Wedding Planner Lifestyle show, and it's on YouTube. You'll see our purple logo that is under the magazine, and I would appreciate you subscribing. I would welcome your comments. Again, if you have any questions, like I said, I'll be doing this every Wednesday, God willing. So, and anytime after 4 p.m. And I would love for you to engage as you are. Ask me questions. I'll be happy to answer your questions. And again, if you would like to collaborate on sharing your expertise regarding our industry, or if you provide a service or a product in the wedding industry and you would like to collaborate with me, you can definitely send me an email to hello@weddingplannermag.ca. That's hello@weddingplannermag.ca, and I will get back to you. Again, thank you so much for joining me. And again, today our topic was trends your groom needs to know, and I've provided you 10 trends. Like I said, I'm going to upload the video. I will see you next week. Just want to actually drop something before I leave. Coming on Monday, I will be going over to Facebook. I will not be speaking about weddings. This is something new, and you just have to join me in the morning. That's all I'm going to. In the morning, I'll be on Facebook. I've never gone Facebook Live, so I'm doing that this coming Monday. and I will be starting broadcasting from Facebook coming Monday. So Monday morning, bright and early, I would love for you guys to join me. I'll be going over to my personal account, which is Veronica Care Bear. So I'll be broadcasting from there, and I'll be coming to you live, and I can't wait for you to join me. It's exciting. We'll have a lot to talk about, and again, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for leaving your comments. Thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate you. God bless you, and bye. Smooches. See you next Wednesday. Oh, gosh, I'm a sick. Glory to God.